Hello guys, I think this is the best video I've ever made. Welcome to Switzerland, and this home is about to blow your mind, and the story as well. I cleaned this house years ago, but back then I didn't really know English that well, so now I can tell the story way better. And honestly, this is my all-time favorite cleaning job. I mean, look at the kitchen, it's so beautiful. And guys, this home is located in Switzerland, and a 24-year-old girl named Alina lives here. But now we gotta go back in time because I want to tell you how crazy my journey here was. I was so scared. So in October 21, I got an email from Alina, and I've changed her name just to be safe. So she wrote to me. Hi Miss Aurikatariina, my name is Alina and I'm 24 years old and I'm from Switzerland. And the thing is, I haven't cleaned my apartment in about 3 to 4 years. And I've contacted some cleaning companies and they said it would cost around $15,000, which I just can't afford. I've been struggling with depression for years and I'm in trouble. Nobody knows about this. And I'm scared someone will find out. Is there any chance you could help me? I've attached some pictures of my apartment to this email. With kind regards, Alina. And oh boy, there were some pictures attached. And this was the first time I had ever seen an apartment in that kind of condition. And honestly, I was thrilled. I remember I was walking outside and I got the email and I just stopped and I just stared at the pictures. And I don't know, it's hard to even describe the feeling when you see something so amazing, something so beautiful, something you didn't even know could exist. Like imagine if you are obsessed with, let's say, with handbags, and someone sends you a picture of the most incredible handbag you've ever seen. Or you are a dog lover and you get a photo of the cutest dog in the world. That's what it felt like, and I'm not exaggerating at all, like 0%. Because when I saw the apartment, especially the bathroom, guys, I'd never seen anything like it before. So, because I hadn't been doing these free cleanings for that long yet, and I had definitely cleaned dirty places before, yeah, but nothing like this, never ever. And to be honest, I hadn't even dared to dream about cleaning a place like this, because I didn't know something like this could even exist, you know. But guys, I wasn't really sure what to do when I got her message, but I replied that I'd absolutely love to come and help you. It's just that I don't have the extra money yet, so I told her I'd ask my sponsors about it. I mean, of course, I did have money, but let's be real, a cleaning like this costs a lot, and this was my first time, so I had no idea how much it will cost or anything like that. So I was like, how to make this win-win situation? So I texted Scrub Daddy to ask if they could help me out. And back then my English was so bad that I seriously just wanted to text, never call them. So I hadn't been doing social media for that long, and neither had Scrub Daddy. Like few years maybe, but back in time, no influencer had ever gone abroad to do a free cleaning, so this was a totally new thing. So I quickly did the math and figured out the whole trip would cost around 3,000 euros. So not bad at all. So I was like, I can pay my own food and stuff, so like if they can just pay like hotels, flights and the car, that would be great. So, because I was too scared that they would say no to me. So I was like, it's only 3,000 euros. Oh my gosh. And I didn't even tell them that I was like, I can pay my own food and stuff, all the cleaning products and everything. Because, guys, I just wanted to get there. And of course, they immediately said, yes, we will sponsor you gladly. I was honestly so grateful to them, and I thought to myself, I'll do anything for them. Like seriously, how kind of them to just trusting me like this. I don't know. It just felt so good. And guys, let's be real, 3,000 euros isn't even that much. It's basically the same in dollars, and they pay me way more than that per month, but still, it meant so much to me that they trusted me like this. And of course, I called Somi right away. I was so excited. And I said I'm booking our flights, hotels, everything in Switzerland. And we are going as soon as we possibly can. And then the earliest we could go was in about 2 weeks. And I was so nervous. I was excited, but at the same time so nervous. I was scared that first of all the girl might clean it up herself before we get there, or B, something would go wrong, like my cleaning supplies wouldn't arrive, our flight would get cancelled or something like that, or that she wouldn't even let us in, or worst case, that it was all just a scam. Guys, I was so scared because hey, we're basically strangers who had exchanged maybe 5 emails and now we were supposed to just trust each other. Of course I trusted her, but you know what I mean. And I was also terrified that what if I wouldn't get to clean after all? Like first someone shows me the most amazing thing in the world and then just takes it away from me. That's what I was so afraid of. So the disappointment of not getting to clean this incredible home, and then the thought that Scrub Daddy had paid for everything for nothing and wouldn't get anything in return or anything like this in return. So I was really feeling the pressure. But to be honest, I didn't show or tell anybody about this. I was just trying to push that out of my mind. And I was afraid that this is like too good to be true, you know? So that's why I was so scared. Because sometimes people say that if it's too good to be true, it's probably not. So I was like, this has to be true, please. I'm begging you. Oh. But yeah, then we hopped on a plane and my very first fear, that was my huge ski bag with all my cleaning supplies like tripods, my squeegee, etc. wouldn't show up at the airport. So we waited there by the carousel and there was no sign of the ski bag. So we waited there about 30 minutes or something, and then we went to talk to an agent. And that's when we found out there's a separate belt for special luggage. And I had no idea back then. But now every time I travel abroad to clean, I know that the ski bag always shows up at the special luggage area. So anyway, I got away with just a little scare, and then we rented a car and drove 2 hours to this little village. And then we were so hungry, so the very first place we went to was Burger King. And that was so weird because they actually asked for our IDs before we could order food. And we still don't understand why, so if anyone knows, feel free to explain, because that was so weird, man. And then, of course, since you can't bring liquids on the plane, or you can, but I mean like cleaning liquids, they are like dangerous and stuff. I don't know. But we had to go to the store, and I had absolutely no idea what kind of cleaning products they even sell abroad. I mean, I've traveled a lot, but never to clean, so I had no idea. So then we bought a ton of different cleaning products because I just wanted to try everything, you know. And then Alina told me something. I think this doesn't exist anywhere else except in Switzerland. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, she told me there is a trash bag system in Switzerland. Like in many cities, there you just can't use any regular trash bags. You actually have to buy official ones that are usually grey or white and have the waste tax included in the price. And they are called things like Zuritag. I know I said it wrongly. I'm sorry. But they are specific to each area. So interesting. And you also have to separate pretty much everything. Paper, glass, metal, and food waste all need to be taken to different collection points, usually near a grocery store or in your building. And then bottles, aluminum cans, and batteries go back to the store for recycling. And that's pretty normal here in Finland too. But guys, as you can see, it's impossible to recycle here. I mean, all the trashes are just dirty, so I don't know, everything needs to go. And in some areas there are also yellow or blue bags for plastic recycling, but plastic recycling isn't as widespread as it is in some other countries. And if you throw stuff out in the wrong bag or don't separate your trash properly, you can actually get fined. So I was like, okay, what should I do? Because Switzerland is like super strict about waste sorting and reducing trash, like they really don't mess around. And also, it was weekend, so all the stores were closed. I don't remember, was it like Easter or something like that. So there were only like few gas stations that were open, so we tried to take all the trash bags from there. Because we realized this like on the second day or something like that. So the situation was pretty bad. So then I texted Alina that what should we do? We have to leave all this trash to the balcony because I don't know what to do. But luckily she replied that she has a brother who can come help, and he could even bring a tractor and take the trash bags to the landfill. I was just so happy that in the end everything always works out, so please believe in that. I always do. And guys, what's kind of funny is that some people actually complain to me about how much water I use when I clean, and yeah, it's true. But if you are cleaning your own home, then no, you definitely shouldn't be using that much water. Like, no way. But when you think about homes like this, that haven't been cleaned in years, then one good rinse to really wash everything down, whether it's the kitchen, the bathroom, or wherever, it's not gonna do any harm. It's just better to get the dirt out even once. Okay, and this shower, it's the place I've dreamed of. This is like wall cheese. Look at the dirt on the wall. It's beautiful. Oh my god. This took me hours and hours to get cleaned. But I mean guys, the result is amazing. I still dream about this shower. I think this has been the best shower I've ever cleaned, and I can still say that after all these years, because the dirt in here, it's just so beautiful. I'm gonna miss it forever. The rest of my life, basically. But one thing I was really sad about was the drain was clogged. It was all clogged. So I had the bucket there. I was just using a cloth, microfiber cloth, to dry it out. Because it definitely needs somebody to come and check it, like a plumber or something. Because like you can't open it. So that was the only sad part here. But I mean, look at it. It's so white. So bright and white. Okay. Let's watch this slowly. Wow, isn't this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Wall cheese. The finest wall cheese in Switzerland. Yes, the best. Oh, more. But yeah, while I was cleaning the bathroom, Alina came in and told me her story. So, like I said, Alina was 24 years old and had been living here alone for a few years, around 6 years in total. And she told me she hadn't cleaned in 3 to 4 years of them. She also told me she had a private landlord who didn't know anything about the situation, and she was absolutely terrified that they'd ever find out because this apartment was really beautiful and also really expensive. And even though it's been years since this cleaning, I still remember her story so vividly because it honestly shook me. And then she told me how she got fired, and I don't remember exactly where she was working, but it was something in customer service. And she said that day changed everything. She was so devastated about losing her job, felt like she wasn't good enough for anything, and started looking for a new job. But her mental health really started to go downhill from there. Then, of course, she started receiving unemployment benefits and began buying things to cope with how bad she was feeling, and also started eating a lot of pizza. And I remember it well because Switzerland is such an expensive country. But the support she was getting was also quite a lot, maybe around 3,000 euros or so. But of course, the living costs here are high too. Like, this apartment was definitely pricey to rent. But still, it was clear that she was also able to buy a lot of things. Then COVID hit and she just locked herself inside her home. And literally no one knew what she was going through. Because I remember she told me that her friends and family tried to come visit, but she always came up with some excuse why they just couldn't. And she'd list all kinds of reasons. She said she wasn't home, she didn't open the door, or she told them she was on her way to the pool or to the store. Like, literally anything. Just so they wouldn't come over. At that point, she was feeling completely overwhelmed, terrified that someone might find out, with no idea what to do. And she couldn't bring herself to clean. She was falling apart mentally and physically. And eventually, on the lowest point, she even shaved her head, just so she wouldn't have to shower and wash her hair anymore, so that she could just stay in bed and not have to do anything else. But maybe that was her breaking point, because not long after that she ended up in the hospital. Oh, and guys, by the way, we marked all the bags that had clothes in them with these pink stickers so they wouldn't get mixed up, and the balcony was completely full of trashes, which her brother took to the landfill. But yeah, I'm not even sure how exactly Alina ended up in the hospital, but somehow her mom found out about the situation. And I get it, not all parents understand mental health struggles, but it still felt awful to hear Alina say that her mom had called her lazy, like multiple times. Like, imagine to think mental health issues are just laziness, even when she was literally in the hospital because of them. If you are lazy, you don't need to go to the hospital, right? And yeah, her mom actually came to the apartment and saw everything this, and she was shocked. And then I think Alina started to get feeling better, and she started looking into how she could get her apartment cleaned. And a couple of cleaning companies even came by to give estimates, and they told her the cleaning would cost around $15,000. And that guys, that's a lot of money. And Alina definitely didn't have that kind of money, not even close. So she was in a full panic mode at this point, not knowing what to do. Until one day she found me on TikTok and decided to take a chance. And that was the day I got her email. And I remember posting this cleaning and being so excited because I really wanted to show you all what an incredible experience it was. And I mean, this is still my most popular video, even now. And I made it in 2 parts, I remember that. And it has like millions of views, and I ended up making tens of thousands of dollars, which was honestly kind of crazy back then, since social media was still pretty new to me at that time. And I was like, I have no idea what is going on. And Alina was the sweetest girl ever, because the first time we met, she immediately asked me, "Can I hug you?" And I was like, "Of course!" And we hugged there, and it was such a precious moment. And of course, afterwards, she was so thankful. I don't know, I just felt I have given my all after this. This was such a hard work. I was exhausted. Sami was exhausted because traveling takes a lot, cleaning takes a lot, and mentally this was a huge thing for me. This was such an incredible cleaning for all of us. And guys, I just couldn't believe after this cleaning that a life like this can actually exist. And I think I was still working my day job at the time and just took some time off for this trip. But not long after, I quit that job. And I just couldn't wrap my head around the fact that this could be my life. That I'd be traveling from one dirty apartment to the next and getting to do something like this. Incredible. But yeah, this really was the start of the biggest adventure of my life. That I could start helping people for free, doing good, and actually enjoying it too. And at the same time being able to make a living from it. Like, that just sounds unreal, right? And I couldn't have even dreamed that one day I'd get to clean in America. That was like, I couldn't say that aloud. That was too big. And honestly, it's thanks to you. It means the world that there are people out there who also love watching cleaning videos and maybe even love cleaning too, like me. I know that there are people like me. Because cleaning is just the best thing ever. But honestly, guys, I have no idea where Alina is now or how she's doing. It would be so interesting to know, but I don't know, I never text my clients again. I think they can text me or call me if they want, but I never bother them, you know. I don't want them to feel like they have to keep their home clean after me, because they definitely don't have to do that unless they want to. But I really hope Alina is in a much better place now. Maybe she's married, maybe she has a new job, maybe she has kids, maybe she's out there taking on the world. Maybe she's doing something amazing with her life. At least I hope so. And next week, I'm gonna post a high-speed compilation video of quick home cleanups. They are just so satisfying to watch. And thank you for watching this video. You are all amazing. And I love you all so much. You are the best. See you in the next dirty home. Love you guys. Bye.